to know is until we know for sure what the configuration of schools is going to be for 12, 13. It's really putting a hold on planning for next year. So whatever we decide, as soon as we can decide it, the sooner the better. So what I'm recommending is that we divide the schools between, or have 3 grade level clusters. And the first grade level cluster would be K through 2. The second would be 3 through 5. And the third would be the 6 through 8 middle school. And each cluster would have an administrator in charge of that cluster. And then in the organizational chart, ahead of above the 3 administrators would be a single director of education, and then would be the EDS above that. And so let me talk to you about why I think this would be good. The first thing in curriculum is really, from classroom to classroom, it's hard to guarantee that across the board, all second grade teachers are teaching with the same goals and objectives. That's a common problem in every school district, that is not new here. But the closer teachers are to be able to plan with one another, the closer we could guarantee that horizontal alignment of the curriculum would be ensured. Additionally, having the director of education in charge of all 3 areas, we could ensure vertical articulation or alignment of the curriculum so that one grade flows into the next grade and flows into the next grade, and we don't have any gaps in our learning. In this model, the director of education would also be in charge of curriculum. So I think that is a pro to this model. It's something that would be beneficial. I think another thing that would be beneficial, I've heard so much from just about everyone I've talked to about how important the culture is of this school, and this school came from the hearts and minds of parents just like you who wanted certain type of environment for your kids, and I think that is so admirable. I think it's so admirable that you're all here tonight. I can tell you, I've been to many PTA open house that didn't have this many people, and so thank you for coming and thank you for being so involved every day in your child's education. I think it's wonderful. In this model, the academic administrative staff, which would be all 5 of us, will be working as a unified team to help lead this district. And I think that is something that I can assure you with this, I call it a leadership team of 5. The 3 leaders of each of the 3 clusters, the director of education, and I will work very, very closely together. We'll work hand in hand. Middle school is one of the things that I think we really need to look at and look at closely. I can already tell you, and I know that Mr. Dafford and Ms. McGraw would feel the same way, that I really have a commitment to that age level. I spent 9 years in middle school, and so I've got a real...
Not as a student.
No, not as a counselor and as a teacher, I was in middle school. And so anyway, they have such unique needs. And boy, if there is any place where there is a need for an effective charter school, it's on the middle school level. I really feel like having an administrator that focuses focuses on those 3 grade levels, would be so beneficial for those kids, because it's just hard to spread yourself so thin, you know. And if you really, want that middle school experience to be what I think that you would want for your kids, I would hope that we'd have one person dedicated to ensuring that we have the top level curriculum, that we have activities that can hold the attention of middle school students. And so that's my thought on that. Obviously, we would have 2 principals sharing that site, and so they would work together to figure out the physical responsibilities of managing a campus, you know. And there'd be a team, but one of the team members would be focusing on 3rd through 5th, and one would be focusing on 6th through 8th. The professional personnel development. You know, when you have people that are working together every day, it's just so much more efficient to be able to get them together. So if we had all of our 2nd grade teachers together, or all of our 8th grade teachers together, we could really focus in on what those teachers need and support them. And we're going to anyway, it's just going to be more efficient if they're in there together. There is a positive impact on the budget on this proposal, or on this model, because of our smaller class sizes here at Arkansas, we're only able to serve 20 5th graders in each classroom, which our other classrooms have 22. So kindergarten and 5th grade just have 20. And in 5th grade, you could serve more students and do a good job of working with the students. And we could serve approximately 20 more kids, which for this district, if we look at this year's money per child, it would equal $128,000. And I think that's a significant amount of money. Another impact on the budget that would be positive would be things like, we have a really fine literacy library here, which you use with the early reading assessments that we do with kindergarten through 2nd grade. We need, if we keep kindergarten through 2nd grade students at the other campus, we need a comparable library there. And in researching how much a literacy library would cost, we're looking at approximately $20,000. That's one example of a way that we could share materials if we had similar grades at the same campus. And so, impact on the budget. I know that there are disadvantages to this plan. And some of the disadvantages is that some of you folks helped move furniture last summer, and we need to have one more furniture moved because the smaller furniture would need to be with the smaller kids and vice versa, you know. So we need to move some classroom furniture sets. We would not need to buy any additional classroom furniture. Right now, there are some parents who have really about 5% or a little bit less than 5% of our parents have kids on both sides. And probably that would increase to somewhere between 7 and 8% of our parents that would have kids on both sides. And I'm going by this year's population. You know, there's no way to really know what would happen next year without knowing for sure who all's going next year. And so I can't say for sure what that impact would be. But I would think it would be, those of you who have multiple children in ACA, it's a possibility changing physical locations, like, I was an Air Force grad, so I know about moving schools. I was in something like 9 schools in my school career, and that wasn't easy. But each time I moved into a new set of students and teachers I'd never seen before. In this case, if we move the students, if some students went to Arkansas that are used to Bowen or vice versa, they're going to be there with their friends, and that's the important piece, you know. The dress of the classroom is less important than the kids that are there with them. And then also, they're going to see teachers that they know, that they recognize, that they've been seeing this year. And so that would be hard, but as long as they have familiar people around them, it wouldn't be as hard. And then the last thing I would say, and I don't know whether to list it as a pro or a con, but I see a very dedicated staff on both campuses. On both campuses, I see absolutely fantastic teaching going on, and I see administrators who love and care for their teachers and their kids, and are doing an excellent job. And I have been totally impressed with these people to my right and to everybody that I've seen in the classroom. It's like being in a dream. The people here are so wonderful to work with. So it's a con in that change is hard. It changes hard for all of us. It is. But it's a pro in that there's such a deep pride that everybody has in their school, but in Arlington Classics Academy in particular. And so those are my